The Mariana Islands are under a typhoon warning as dangerous Super Typhoon Bavi is churning in the western Pacific. So let's get more on this and bring in National Weather Service Office in Guam meteorologist Brandon and Landon Aydlett. Good morning to you both. Thanks for joining us. I know it's such a busy time. So tell us the latest outlook on the storm and what conditions are like there.
Good morning. So yes, right now we are still watching the Super Typhoon Bavi. It is making its final approach toward the Mariana Islands. We're starting to see some heavy showers push through across the islands, dropping from north to south, leading to temporary whiteout conditions as these strong gusts pushing about 40 to 45 miles per hour just brush across the islands. And this is just only the opening wave. As we go through the overnight hours, we're telling residents, be prepared. Tropical storm conditions start pretty much imminently right now, and then it's only going to get worse tonight as people start losing communications, power. Worst conditions are going to be in the next 12 hours as we head into Monday.
Where do you think that the greatest impacts are going to be at this point? Do you have a spot where you think the storm is going to make landfall?
Yeah, definitely. Everyone on Guam, we're taking a big sigh of relief because it's the worst of this super typhoon will be pushing well north of our area. We've been looking at the possibility of a direct passage over the island of Rota, which is about 40 miles north of us. The last 6 hours, this thing has been jogging just a little bit northward. It looks like it could pass through the Tinian Channel, which is about a 60-mile wide channel between Rota and Tinian. Unfortunately, this brings stronger conditions to Tinian and Saipan, which is the last thing they need after dealing with Super Typhoon Sinlaku just in mid-April. And so we're going to be holding our breaths over the next 12 hours with this thing approaching the CNMI, the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands, maybe making a passage closer to Tinian, the last thing they want up there.
Yeah, we last spoke with you in April, and then it's when the Northern Mariana Islands, like you just mentioned, were bracing for Super Typhoon Sinlaku, and that storm ended up impacting Saipan and Tinian, leaving an estimated $1.5 billion plus in damage. So how has recovery been on the islands?
It's been very steady. It's been a feverish pitch of activity from so many federal partners, NGOs, organizations from the states and across the world, bringing in supplies. A lot of people are still without power. Many people have not yet received power, closing in on 3 months since Typhoon Sinlaku. The Tinian power plant no longer exists. They basically need a power plant. And so, you know, it's been a lot of efforts to pick up the pieces, make the repairs, but they have a long ways to go. Upwards of 1,300 households are living in tents right now. So hopefully they're all in safe shelter at this point.
Wow, they have not had power in 3 months, and some of them still living in tents. So when you have another super typhoon that's threatening your area, I mean, how do you prepare in conditions like that?
One of the most important things is for anybody that does not have a fully concrete house. I mean, our buildings, the weather office here is a solid reinforced concrete structure, the walls, the roof, everything. And so that is how most houses are built, but there's still a significant portion of the population in wooden or tin structures that are extremely vulnerable to Category 1 typhoon conditions. Same thing as a Category 1 hurricane, but here we are looking at a Category 5 condition, perhaps 175 miles per hour at passage tomorrow. And we are urging people, if you're not in shelter right now, then it is almost too late. And even if you have concrete walls, but not a concrete roof, you are at significant risk.
Yeah, that's some serious language and a serious warning. Well, we appreciate your time and giving us more information and giving us your perspective on where this track is going to be with Bavi. That's National Weather Service Guam meteorologist Brandon and Landon Aydlett. Good to see you.
Thank you, Melanie.